MacVoices is supported by MintMobile. Keep your phone, keep your number, keep your existing contacts, and ditch your old cable bill by moving to Mint Mobile at mintmobile.com/MacVoices. MacVoices is at CES in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. Folks, we're in the MOFT booth talking to Samuel about not only their existing products, but the products they're launching here at the show. Samuel, it's good to see you. Thanks for having us.
Good to see you too. Nice to meet you.
So tell us what all we have here.
Okay, so this time we have 3 lineups. The first one, the original one, would be the MOFT stand, which attaches onto the back of your smaller laptops. And it can also be used when you're sitting on the desk and you open it, you will get an optimum angle for you to type on. Because, normally when you're typing, your hands would be like this. But with the new MOFT stand, your palm will stay onto the front side of the laptop just like this. So the second one would be the MOFT X series that comes with the phone. And this color matches with the latest iPhone 11 series. So this one is for the phone, which works vertically and enables you a 60-degree angle for you to view everything like Instagram or Twitter or Facebook contents without having to hold it in your hands. Also, it works perfectly with your facial unlock, so that when there is new information coming on, just take a turn of your head and then you're good to go. It's already unlocked. And if you want to watch some movies, you can always tilt it back so that it can be used to watch all the videos that are on your phone. And when you put it back, it's just feels like nothing on your back. It works best with the bare phone, right? And we also have one version that enables you to tuck in your credit card. Okay. This is my colleague's special edition. So this place, you can easily jamming a few cards if you like. I'm sorry. Yeah, just searching for my own name card. Like this.
Right.
Yes. So the third one, which is the star in the room here today, this is a new concept that we want to bring to office users, because after a long time of sitting down and working, you might want to stand up and stretch it up a little bit. This is when it comes on, because at the adequate height, for example, like this, you can easily put your palm onto the laptop on the stand and stand up to work a little bit at the posture that you can directly look into the monitor without having to cramp down for it. And if you feel like, well, that's enough time for me standing, you can always sit down, fold it down like that, and then it would eventually comes back into the idea of the MOFT stand. Put it here, open it up, and you can still rest your palm perfectly on it. And we've also got 2 more modes. The first one, slightly higher than what you might expect, is this angle. So if you put your laptop here and you make it open, it might not seem to be normal at first, but with an adequate Bluetooth keyboard, you can now sit down, type it, and your eyes will look directly in front of you. So the laptop will work naturally like a desktop monitor here. So the third one has a connection with the MOFT X series. So if you open it and tilt it up to a higher degree, it's gonna work exactly like the MOFT X does. So to put it here, when you're sitting it down and you unlock your tablet, then you will be able to look through all the contents right like in the cinema, like when you were watching a desktop machine, right? So after all these angles, if you don't feel like using it, traditionally with an iron stand, you cannot retract it in any way. But with this one, well, it's here. No thicker than a little magazine. So you can tuck it into anywhere in your office that you would like, or you can simply tuck it into the duffel bag that comes with you. So these, yes,
Yeah. So what materials are these? Is this?
it's made of fiberglass on the inside. The outside, we got the PU texture for it to become scratch or water resistant.
Okay.
And from the back, we use like artificial like leathery material to shine out all the bright colors that we have here.
Right.
Yes.
And that's the same material that everything is made of.
Yes, but with the MOFT stand, it's majorly made of PU, even with the surface. But this time, to make it more of a premium feeling, we then add this new color touch along with the the soft and the leathery-like touch to make it more premium.
I mean, they're all very interesting. I love this idea because
Yes.
it gives me a stand that I take anywhere with me, but it's not obtrusive. It doesn't add a lot of weight or thickness.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this one, when we first designed this product, we wanted to disappear. That's why we are always rephrasing the word invisible. Because for office traveler, who travels around the world while walking, or you just simply want a cleaner setup, we don't want it to protrude into your site in any way. Even with the MOFT Z, which is like the boldest design that we have done so far, we want it to stay hidden when it's not used.
So this is coming on Kickstarter,
Yes.
the big one.
In February.
Okay, and everything else is shipping?
Yes, everything else can now be available on the MOFT.us, our official site.
Got it.
Yes.
And what kind of pricing are we talking about? I know, again, this is Kickstarter, but how about the others?
Oh, the others will come, this one will become $18 to $25 because we have special editions that we not on display here. We have worked with multiple illustrationists to help us create more artwork on the back of the MOFT stands. Okay, so for the laptop wise, it would be between 20 to 25 depending on which size you have. Because we have a normal one, we have a smaller one that's half the size, but only have one angle.
Right.
Yes. And we also have a bigger but ventilated one that's non-attachable for the laptops without the ventilation port. So, the big boy one, when we come to the Kickstarter, we're estimating that the price would be between $50 to $60 because the major competitors, who is iron stand or the wooden one, will usually cost you around $80. So I think we are setting up a reasonable price here to stand between the point of good quality and finally the reasonable price for everyone to enjoy it, because that's what we wanted to do. We want to share all these kind of things to help people achieve a better working experience. Yes.
The design is very impressive, and that I had to ask about the material because it's not the kind of things you usually feel when you look at laptop or iPhone cases or stands or anything.
Yes.
It's very different.
It's a combination because you have to think that to keep its durability and practicality, you are going to use a tougher structure to make it work. So a weaker one would make it more sustainable to potential damage. But with the PU and fiberglass, this thing can withstand up to 20 kilograms of weight, which means that if you have a 19 or 22 inches MacBook Pro, this thing can still hold it. And the smaller one is lighter and thinner with only the PU and some magnets to help it attached like this, because it is taking a lighter task. But with the built-in fiberglass, this is meant for the big boys in the room. Yes.
Samuel, thank you. Very impressive design.
Very much.
Impressive. Thanks so much for the time.
Have a nice day.
You too. Folks, we'll have more from Las Vegas and CES. Thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. you will join these fine people who help bring you MacVoices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.